Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Allen. Welcome back. Hope everyone's been safe, doing well. Today is May the 19th, and today we are doing division with area models. That's right, division with area models. And let us jump in. Okay. All right, so we have a question here. Says, look at the area model. We have complete the division equation to match the area model. So we have 13.6 divided by 2. What is 13.6 divided by 2, right? So let's do that one first. So we have 2 and 13.6. Now, how many times can 2 go into 1? 1 is a house. You can only take 1, but 2 would like to enter, so that is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. Minus 1 minus 0 is 1. Bring down to 3. How many times can 2 go into 13? 2 can go into 12 6 times without going over. 6 times 2 is 12. We minus 13 minus 12 is 1. Remember that decimal point right here? We're going to put it back right here. How many? Oh, I'm sorry. And then we bring down the 6. How many times can 2 go into 16? That's going to be 8. So 2 can go into 13. Oh, I'm sorry. 8 times 2 is 16. Let's do this the right way. That's 0. Can you take anything else down? Nope. So now you're done. So 2 or 13.6 divided by 2 is going to give you 6.8. Now, if we notice here, with the area model, we have 2, we have 12, we have 1.6, and then we have 6, and then 0.8 or 6.8. So with the area model, what it's showing is that if we have 2 factors, when we multiply them 2 times 6.08, we're going to get the product, but we're breaking it down by place value. So we have 2 multiplied by 6.8, we have the 2 by itself, the 6 by itself, and the 0.8 by itself. 2 times 6 is going to give you 12. 2 times 0.8, that's going to give you 1.6. So we know with area is length times width, so we did 2 times 6 and then 2 times 0.8. When we add 12 and 1.6, what do we get? We have 0.6 plus 0.0, because there's nothing there, it says 0.6 again, and then 1, the whole number, plus 12 is 13. So 12 plus 1.6 is 13.6. So we know that 2 or 6.8 multiplied by 2 is going to equal to 13.6. So anytime you see a division equation like this, what it's doing is, if you do the opposite, so 13.6 divided by 2 is equal to 6.8, we can flip that to say 6.8 times 2 is equal to 13.6. With area model, it's showing you how you can multiply 2 factors to get your product. And it's just showing us a different way we can actually divide to get our answer. So let's put 6.8 and see what we get. All right, awesome. So let's look at this one. We have something, let's put it as x, divided by 6 is equal to 2.7. So if we reverse it, we have 2.7 multiplied by 6 is going to give us x. 2.7 multiplied by 6 is going to give us x. So one way we can do that is we can have 2.07, we have the 2 at the top, 0.7 at the top, and then the 6 on the left, and then we'll multiply them. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 0.7 is going to give you 4.2. If I add 12 and 4.2, I have 0.2 plus 0.0 is 0.2 again. 12 plus 4 is going to give you 16. So that's going to give 16.2. So if we multiply 2.7 times 6, 2.7 multiplied by 6, the product, when we add them together, we should get 16.2. But let's check that. Let's actually plug this in and see if we get 16.2 with a method I did with you guys last week. So let's go ahead and don't save and do a new one. So I have x divided by 6 equals 2.7. So we have x divided by 6 is equal to 2.7. So this can be written as x over 6 is equal to 2.7. So we have x, an unknown, and then we have 6, unknown variable, and 6, or x divided by 6 is equal to 2.7. So we can erase the bottom number. So now we just have x on this side, but we have to do the opposite of the operation that's happening here. So if we're dividing by 6, we need to multiply by 6. So we're going to have 2.7 times 6. What's that going to give us? 6 times 7, that's going to be 42. And then 6 times 2 is 12 plus 4. That's going to give us 162. But we have a decimal point right here. So how many numbers are after this decimal point? 1. So we move the decimal point 1 time. So now we know that x is 16.2, which we had here, which is good. So it's basically showing us a different means to get the answer. So with the area model, it's showing you that if you multiply the two factors, but you break down by place value, so 2.7, instead of multiplying 2.7 times 6, you multiply 6 times 2 and 6 times 0.7. When you get those two products, you add them together, and you're going to get your answer 16.2. Awesome. So let's look at this one. We have something, or x, divided by 9 is equal to 8.61. So we could do the method we just did here to isolate the x, so it's by itself, or the inverse of the equation is going to be 8.6 times 9 equals x. So let's say, well, let's find out the answer, and then I'm going to show you the inverse. So 8.61 times 9 equals x, or x divided by 9 is equal to 8.6. So we have the 9 here, we have 8.8, and then 0.6, and then 0.01. So we have all the place values spread out. So 9 times 8 is going to give you 72. 9 times 0.6 is going to give you 5.4. And then 9 times 0.01, 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 0 is 0, 9 times 0 is 0, 0.09. So if we multiply 9 times 8.61, we're going to get 72 plus 54, which is going to give you 77 point, I'm writing this down, 77.49, I believe. And if you're not sure, we can just add them. All we're doing is adding them. It's going to be 70, I believe it's 72, and then 5.4. 72.0 plus 5.4 plus 0.09. And then all we're doing is adding. So 9 plus nothing is 9. 4 plus nothing is 4. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus nothing is 7. 77.49. So what this is saying, so we have 77.49 divided by 9 should give us 8.61, and then the inverse of that, 8.61 times 9 is going to give us 77.49 as well. So let's check it. Awesome. All right, so let's look at this one. We have 77.6 divided by something, we don't know what it is yet, is equal to 9.7, or 9.7 times something, x, is going to give us equal to 77.6. So if we look at the area model here, we know that 9.7 times something is going to give us 77.6. They kind of gave us the answer because they have the 8 right here, but we can check it out and find out still. But well, actually, we did it in the last video. But with the area model, all you're doing is you're doing the inverse of each equation. So 77 divided by something is equal to this. And if you do the inverse, 9.7 times x is equal to 77.6. And we're going to use this model here to see if it just gives us the answer or if we need to work it out. For this instance, they gave us the answer. They said that it's 8. And you can always check it by multiplying 8 times 9.7. So 8 times 9 is going to give you 72. And then 8 times 0.7 is going to give you 5.6. 0.6 plus 0.0 is just going to give you 0.6. And then 72 plus 5 is going to give you 77. So we can just check that one, and then we're good. All right, so let's look at this one. 6.8 divided by something is going to give you 3.4. I want you guys to look at this and tell me what you think the answer should be. 6.8 divided by something, or x, is equal to 3.4. So the inverse of that is 3.4 times x, or something, is equal to 6.8. You guys have any idea what the answer should be? Yeah, it should be 2. We're at 3.4, according to the area model here, 3.4 times 2 is going to give us 6.8. So we can put the 2 there. Awesome. All right. So we have 85.32 divided by something, let's do r, is equal to 9.48. So 9.48 times something, 9.48 multiplied by something is going to equal to 85.32. 9.48 multiplied by something is going to give us 85.32. What do you believe this answer should be? Yeah, 9. It's going to be 9 because we know that 9 times 9.48 is going to give us these three products, and then when we add them together, we're going to get 85.32. So no, this one is 9. Awesome. All right. I was hoping they would give us more of the different variables, but that's fine. So we have 55.35 divided by blank, or x, equals 6.15. So we know that 6.15 multiplied by something equals 55.35. 6.15 multiplied by the unknown is equal to 55.35. Now, looking at the area model, we know that or x should be 9. 9 multiplied by 6.15 is going to give us 55.35. 9. Awesome. Okay, here we go. 25.5 divided by 5 is equal to blank, x. So we know that something times 5 is equal to 25.5. So something multiplied by 5 is equal to 25.5. So looking at this model, you should have an answer, but we can just break it up. Let's do it here. Don't save. All right, so I believe it was 25.5 divided by 5. So 25.5. So 5 can go into 2 0 times. 5 can go into 25 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. You subtract, you get 0. You line that decimal point up, put it back. You carry down the 5. 5 can go into 5 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract 0. So we get 5.1. So 25.5 divided by 5 is equal to 5.1. And the inverse of that, 5.1 multiplied by 5 is going to give us 25.5. So, and if we look at the area model, 5 times 5.1 is equal to 25.5. Awesome. Okay. All right, and this one, I'm not going to say anything. Well, 18.8 divided by x or something is equal to 4.7. What do you believe the answer should be? If you need time, definitely pause it. But your answer should be 4, because we know that 4.7 times 4 is equal to 18.4. And we have the area model here. 4.7 times 4 is equal to these two products. When we add them together, we get 18.8. I'll do one more and then we should be all set. Okay, all right, so we have 12.99 divided by something, x, is equal to 4.33. The inverse of that equation is 4.33 multiplied by x is equal to 12.99. So 4.33 times something is equal to 12.99. So we have, according to this area model, we would need to multiply 4.33 times 3 to give us 12.99. Awesome. But yeah, I scroll down. Okay. I'll do this one and then we'll call it. So we have, look at the area model. We have 369.2 divided by something is equal to 7.1. So if you need time, I want you to pause it, try it yourself. But we know that 7.01 multiplied by something is going to give us it's going to give us 369.2. So 7.1 multiplied by 52. So 7.1 multiplied by 52 should give us 369.2. According to the area model, we're either going to be dividing straightforward or using the inverse of the division to find out what the multiplication is. But I'm going to stop it there. I want you guys to keep practicing. And if you have any questions or so forth, feel free to reach out to me. And thank you for your time.